Welcome back to another episode of Staying in Tune. My name's Eli. Sitting across from me is Brandon.
How's it going?
Don't laugh at me. This is the second intro. I'm losing my mind. I cannot keep my head going in the same direction. That's not what I'm trying to say, but that's what came out. What we got going on today?
Well, first of all, we're introducing a new segment again.
You're on the shot clock. That's the name of the segment. We're going to have a topic. We have to name an item in that topic. We go back and forth. You have 3 seconds. You're on the shot clock. After the end of that 3 seconds, if you run out of time, you run out of time. Shot clock buzzer will go off. And if you say something in that 3 seconds, the shot clock gets reset. It goes to the other person. It is a rapid segment, and we'll see how well it goes over in the audio version. It's a little bit more experimental for just audio, but it should be a really good time.
I think it's going to go by really quick, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Do you have a topic that we're going to hit on?
Why don't we do something really simple to start off? We could do like soda.
Soda.
Like any type of soda.
Any type of soda, any brand of soda?
Any brand. Yeah, let's go brand. Any brand of soda.
Any brand of soda. You're on the shot clock. 3, 2, 1, go.
Mountain Dew.
Pepsi.
Root beer.
Sundrop.
Coca-Cola.
Squirt.
Sprite.
Ginger ale.
7-Up.
Ginger beer.
Mellow Yellow.
Ginger soda.
Dr. Pepper.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Diet Coke.
Diet Pepsi.
Diet Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew Code Red.
Ooh, Mountain Dew High Voltage.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Oh my gosh.
Ah! He got it!
Dude, I know I could think of more, but it's so stressful under that time limit.
Also, it's going to be a really niche segment, the ginger sodas I listed off. Ginger ale and ginger beer, quite different. Mm-hmm. Ginger soda is the one that a lot of people won't know. It is a thing. It is its own thing. It is very different from ginger ale and ginger beer, and that was not a cheat on my end.
I didn't even question it. I was too busy trying to think of mine.
Yeah. I feel like I need to clear that up because it is niche. I had it for the first time a few weeks ago. That's the only reason I know about it.
All right.
So cool. That was that. I actually really enjoyed that. That was a good time.
It's kind of stressful, dude.
It was stressful. I wasn't looking at anything. I was staring at the timer. I was like, what's my next one going to be? What's it going to be? All right, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
How many chickens do you need to kill an alligator?
Dude. Okay, well, I figure alligator's about, like, yay big, right?
Yay big?
Like, yay big.
That's really great for the people listening that are not looking at you right now.
But you can see it, and I'm talking to you.
It's about 18 inches is what you're saying right now.
Okay, but we're going on a scale here. So then a chicken's like yay big, right?
Okay, so for that 18-inch alligator, I'm looking at maybe a 3-millimeter chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So the alligator's like really big
compared to the chicken.
Pretty small.
Yeah.
So on that basis, I feel like you need enough chickens to add up to at least half the mass of the alligator.
Really?
So I'm gonna say like that many chickens.
Yeah. So like you gave
how many is that?
So for
20 chickens.
20 chickens?
I'm going 20 chickens.
How are those 20 chickens going to kill the alligator?
All right. Here's what, dude, I'm ready for this.
I'm listening.
So they got a little plan going.
Okay.
10 of them, they're going to start flapping their feathers all over the place.
Okay. Distraction?
Right. Distraction. All around this alligator.
Yeah.
Right. And the other 10, they're going to come in and just start pecking from every single direction.
Ooh.
And they're just coming from every angle around this alligator. 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, 2 in the back, 2 in the front, and then the other 2 are kind of just working around finding the empty spots. And then the other 10 are just flapping their feathers all over the place.
That's really distracting. I don't know if you need 10 chickens to be that distracting.
I guess that's.
Have you seen a chicken like flapping their wings like crazy?
I have.
Dude, that is distracting. Just one of them.
But these alligators, they're vicious.
They are vicious.
So I want to make sure,
Okay.
These chickens got it figured out, I think.
Because what I'm thinking is it doesn't take more than 5 chickens.
Really?
I honestly I respect the chicken like that. What I think is I could get one of those 5 on a distraction tactic. I didn't think of that, but I like where you're going with it. And then I like one of them sacrificing themselves.
Okay.
I like one
sacrifice chicken.
Yeah. It's gonna sacrifice itself. It's gonna be like, hey, for the greater good, for the greater good of taking down this alligator. And he'll get eaten.
Yeah.
And while that alligator's nomming on him, the other 2 chickens, because there's 5, right? One's distracting, one's sacrifice.
So you got 3 left.
I'm down to 3. 2 of the other chickens will be pecking its eyes.
Okay. Eyes are always good.
It's gonna be going at the eyes.
What do you go for?
It's gonna be going at the eyes, and then my last chicken is preparing itself to be an extra sacrifice if needed.
So you only need 2 chickens in this scenario, really?
Realistically, but like the more the merrier. That's why I went with 5 instead of 2. But I don't think more than 5.
Okay, they take out the alligator's eyes. I mean, what's happening after this?
Or do you think like an alligator could choke on 1 chicken?
If it's whole chicken, it could maybe.
That could take it out.
Like, those alligators got some big. They're like, they got some big jaws, dude.
You just did like.
Nobody saw my arms, but I did alligator arms to the beat. Right?
You really did. Those were good alligator arms. That was good.
So I don't know. I mean, alligator, it's got a pretty big mouth. I don't know if it's gonna choke or not.
On a chicken?
Yeah.
I think it could.
I don't know, man. I mean, how do alligators eat out in the wild? I mean, they probably just munch up a whole bunch of animals like that all the time.
Do you ever think an alligator's come across a chicken? They're not in the same environment.
I guess probably not likely. Has it ever happened? Probably, I would say.
Yeah.
But probably not likely. Not often.
What do they think, dude? Just like, what's that weird thing with feathers?
Probably. They probably don't really see it as food.
No, they're probably really confused, actually.
They're like, why is that thing flapping its feathers all over the place, distracting me?
What, that thing does not belong near my water. Just go home, dude. It's not even mad at or trying to eat. It's just like, go home.
I like your plan. Honestly, I think I might have overestimated the amount of chickens I need.
I think you get rid of the alligator's eyes and what's it got left.
Not a whole lot. I mean, it's going to be chomping and swinging, but you can't see what it's doing.
But it'll take itself out at that point.
Probably.
Like, I think you get rid of the eyes, and then the distraction chicken's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can just dip, and the eye-pecking chickens can dip, and it'll take itself out. And they can come back for the reward later.
Oh, yeah.
That's how that works.
I think you got a solid plan.
I really didn't think about it. I just set a number and ran with that number.
That's good, though.
Thank you.
You know, I wanted to bring something up real quick.
Okay.
I had, like, the coolest thing happen over this past week.
Ooh, okay.
So, I had my little grocery trip at Walmart. Just perusing the aisles on my own.
As one does.
Right? And I used to work at Walmart. Not anymore, but I used to.
Mm-hmm.
And there was somebody who used to work same department as me. And I came across this guy while I was shopping.
Okay.
Right? So, of course, I do, hey, how's it going? Whatever.
Right.
And I also happened to be friends with this person on Facebook. And I had promoted our podcast on Facebook, and he said he was going to listen to it.
Oh, yeah.
And so I thought this was the coolest thing. I'm walking in the store, and he saw me, and he showed me his earbuds and goes, dude, you are not going to believe what I am listening to right at this moment.
No chance.
And I walked by him, and he was listening to our podcast.
What do you think of it?
We didn't talk a whole lot. It was... He told me that. I said, "Oh yeah, thanks for listening." And then I kept going because I was in a hurry.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really, really cool. Just a cool moment. And so his name is Mark. I'm giving a shout out to Mark over at Walmart. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Really appreciate it.
Shout out, Mark. Is that by any chance the same Mark that just said on our last podcast that his alarm goes off at 2:30?
I'm willing to bet that's probably him.
He only hits snooze a few times.
Yeah.
And I get it though. Because he's like, my wife's going to smother me if I don't. I'm not going to lie. I'm not trying to die at 2:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I kept hitting snooze over and over. Like, I'll sacrifice my snooze hits in that situation. I have a motive to get out of bed at that point.
Totally understandable.
I really do. And the other one, by the way, there was two people that tapped into our morning alarm situation.
Mm-hmm.
And Jude Again,
returning listener.
Jude's back, and they don't hit snooze.
Ever.
Jude don't hit
No
snooze. But they do set multiple alarms.
Yeah.
So Jude's with it in that category.
He's right where I'm at.
He's where you're at, not quite as chaotic as where I'm at.
Yeah.
With the multiple alarms and crazy snooze pattern. But hey, I respect that. I really respect somebody's alarm going off at 2:30 in the morning because I can only survive waking up that early in the morning intentionally.
Right.
Maybe once or twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is really not a survival. Like I can't do it.
It's rough.
It really is. What kind of sandwich are you?
What kind of sandwich am I? Man, that's a good question.
Do you know what I see you as?
What do you see me as?
A grilled cheese.
A grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if I should be offended or not, but I kind of agree with you.
You're a grilled cheese?
Dude, it's such a simple sandwich. That's why I feel like maybe I should be offended, but I don't disagree, man.
Made out of American.
No. Okay, that's too far. It's got to be fancy cheese.
You're an American grilled cheese.
No.
On white bread, and the edges are slightly too burnt. And the middle is soggy, like the middle of the bread's soggy.
I don't like that anymore. I'm not down for that. Dude. I'd go with a fancy grilled cheese with a light toast and like some expensive cheese in the middle. Like some good cheese.
You're actually going with grilled cheese?
I'm fine. I'm fine with that if it's not American cheese on white bread.
I think if you're gonna be a grilled cheese, you're gonna be American cheese.
No.
But you might have some like spinach in there. Some American with spinach. Like that's about as fancy.
I don't know if this is making it better. I really don't. I don't even know what else could I be. Dude, I think grilled cheese. It fits me because I love cheese.
Taking it so literally.
I don't know, man. I am. But I got to stick a sandwich to you now since you stuck one to me.
No, I got one.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, what? All right. What do you got? What are you?
Dude, I'm a fresh, sharp BLT. BLT. Bacon, lettuce, tomato.
I can see it.
And some ranch on that thing.
And
that BLT is on multi-grain bread, and it's cut diagonally.
Got to go with that diagonal cut.
And it's cut diagonally.
Dude, that fits you.
Honestly, I think I'm feeling that way. It's a staple.
Absolutely.
And like it's just if you don't like a BLT, get out, dude. Just like if you don't like a grilled cheese, get out, dude.
Dude, I was gonna call you a tuna sandwich just to
just tuna
to shoot some shots back at you, but
just tuna, like
BLT fits so well. So
tuna,
just tuna and bread. That's it.
A tuna white bread sandwich.
That's all you get to be.
God no.
But I like BLT. It fits you good. I'm down for that. I did think of a sandwich for myself.
Okay, what?
Peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter jelly time. What? Why?
They're so opposite. Like peanut butter and jelly, I feel like are so contrasting, but when they come together, they're so good.
Yeah.
And I feel like from a personality, like I feel like I have multiple personality. Like I'm like a chameleon, dude. Like in one place, I'll act like one person.
Yeah.
In a different place, I act like a totally different person. But when it comes together and I'm me, like it all just works together, you know?
Low key, like peanut butter and jelly sandwich is the chameleon of sandwiches.
It is.
Because like it's just like it fits with everything, dude.
Absolutely.
It fits with everything. It blends into everything. You forget that it's there sometimes, but then it pops up and you're like, my guy, where have you been? But then also like how many different types of jelly jam are there? Different types of peanut butter. You got sunflower seed peanut butter. You got
there's so many, dude.
Different brands, different types, crunchy peanut butter. Like it's the way to go.
It is.
It's the way to go. Chameleon of the sandwiches. That's a good pull. That's a good pull.
I love it. So you're not a tuna sandwich. I'm not a grilled cheese. Is what we've concluded.
American cheese on white bread. Grilled, burnt edges, soggy in the middle.
We're gonna move past this.
Maybe with some really, really soggy spinach inside of it.
I want to move on.
Okay, what are we doing?
So, a couple weeks ago,
Yeah,
we did Star Wars Light Side Draft,
we did.
right? And I think it's time we revisit that, do the Dark Side Draft.
Yeah, and I just reminding everybody that was my most successful draft so far.
It was.
That was my most successful draft. I might not have won yet, but I'm on the way up. I'm on the come up.
He's working his way up the ropes. That's cool.
I almost won the draft. I won the shot. You're on the shot clock. Have I won anything else?
The first 20 questions, you got it in 20, and I got it in none, so I guess that classifies as a win.
I'm 50% on 20 questions. I'm gonna get this. I'll get a draft
That's
someday.
good. We're gonna have to keep a scoreboard or something here going.
We will. We're gonna have to keep a tally. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna have to do it.
Yeah. So, anyways, Star Wars. We're going dark side this time.
Yes, dark side of the Force
Right.
only.
Now, when I went to start thinking about my team here, I right away noticed I felt like there's a lot less known characters to choose from.
There is, and I also want to point out, like, my list might not be just the dark side, but it's gonna be villains.
Okay, I kind of went the same route, so I think we're fair there.
Can we rock with that? Yeah.
Yeah, I think most of mine are actually dark side, but I wasn't limiting myself to
I
that on my
definitely have
list.
dark side, but like,
Yeah.
and the villains that I have are partnered with the dark side in some way.
Totally. I'm down for that.
So I did not veer that far off.
So, as for tradition, since I'm still winning, it's only fair to let you go first. Take the first pick.
It is a tradition at this point, and I'm gonna take advantage of it.
Yeah?
I'm gonna take
I
advantage
hope
of
you
it.
do.
I've kind of adopted a more reasonable. Dude,
Someone's got some loud exhaust.
dude, that was gnarly exhaust. That came through my headphones like a vibration. Okay. Anyway, I'm coming with a less chaotic approach.
Okay.
Now, there is some chaos in there because it's the nature of me. However,
course.
I'm going to start my draft by rocking Count Dooku.
Ooh, okay, good pick, good pick.
Number 1, Count Dooku.
I'm down.
Personally, my favorite dark side of the Force
Yeah.
character. Enjoy him.
I feel like he's almost kind of
Honestly,
his own guy almost.
He really is his own guy. He runs his own ship. I respect that. Be a great addition on my team. I kind of need that individuality. But also, like, you know when he fought Yoda in the caves, but low key, high key, I was rooting for him.
No, that honestly.
Like, I was genuinely rooting for him in that situation, and that is one of my favorite slept-on battle scenes in any of the Star Wars movies.
No, I love that scene. I really do.
Like, that is an amazing one. And it's amazing. I mentioned it before, Lego Star Wars. Amazing in Lego Star Wars also.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Number 1 pick.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go there. Some people are going to call me generic.
Yeah.
You probably know where I'm going with this already.
Grilled cheese.
No. I'm taking Darth Vader.
Yep.
Number 1 pick.
Yep. I saw it coming. That would have been my next pick, but I understand.
Yep.
Would have been my next pick. I understand.
You know, I just he's just ruthless, dude. I mean, he hit the dark side hard. I mean, he does make his redemption in the end, which is cool, whatever. But when he is on the dark side and he's a villain, like, he is just ruthless.
He really is, and he's
I
always
feel like that's what we're going for here. So
he's always referred to, like, down the line from his reign, after he got dropped off whatever like, I'm gonna call it a balcony because it's kind of what it was.
yeah,
like, he's referred to in every movie. Like, he is the reference. He is the dark side idol. That is what you look to.
absolutely.
In that regard.
And you know what? I also picked him as my first pick just because I feel like so many of the other characters view him as number 1 themselves.
That's what I mean.
top.
Like,
So,
he is the creme de la creme when it comes to the dark side. Like, that's what you're aspiring to be. Now, I'm going to go with my heart. I'm going to go with my heart. And that's General Grievous.
Ooh, okay. All right.
I'm going to go with my heart with General Grievous.
You know what? He actually didn't. I thought about him. I actually didn't bring him across my list.
He's not on your list at all?
No. I went across him, considered him.
Yeah.
Didn't pick him.
That's wild. You must have a list and a half. Because General Grievous, I was like, that is my guy.
Yeah?
That's one of my just straight up
I
brainstorm.
do gotta give you points, though. I mean, this dude rocking 4 lightsabers at once.
Iconic.
So scary.
Iconic.
Right.
Is he like mostly robotic, dude? He's just flinging those things like crazy. When he scrapes them on the ground behind him as he walks.
Oh, yeah.
Name something more intimidating.
That's such a power move right there.
Name something more intimidating. It's crazy.
And his voice, too. I just feel like he's just intimidating all around.
I would try to do his voice, but I can't even picture what it sounds like in my head right now, so I'm going to pass on that.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good because I'm not too concerned about Grievous. Next one, you said you're going with your heart, right? Is that what you said?
That was General Grievous was with my heart.
I'm gonna take kind of a similar move here. I'm going with this character just because he's my favorite personal villain, even though I don't know if he's necessarily at the top of the list.
Okay.
I'm going for Darth Maul.
Ooh, that's a good pick. That would have been my next one, but again, not tweaking.
Dude,
I am coming.
I'm stealing yours again, though.
You are, but like Darth Vader, I expected.
Oh yeah. I was actually kind of surprised you didn't pick him for your number 1, to be honest.
I just honestly, Dooku was with my heart also.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna, but it was more reasonable.
Darth Maul, though, that double-sided lightsaber, I love it. He's so skilled with it. He's very acrobatic.
I think I have to do something criminal right now to make this up on the spot. I'm adding somebody to my list.
I don't think we ever specified any rules about
that.
No.
So
you're cool.
It's a draft.
Yeah,
I can do it on the spot, but I have to do this to make up for it because I'm trying to win this draft right now, and I'm a draft Darth Sidious with my number 3 pick.
You stole that one from me. That was my number 3 pick.
I could feel it coming, and since I did not get Vader, I thought there was a chance you were going to go Sidious for your first, and I would have swiped Vader with my second. Since I did not get Vader, I have to add him onto my team in order to make it competitive. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm looking at 2 things I need to draft, and I don't know if I'm going to, but they will. I would lose if I did not have Darth Sidious right now with my next 2.
That's fair. Dude, so many people I know like are just unhappy about his return in the sequels.
I thought it was.
I loved it.
I did too, cool. Actually, and I didn't even.
He just keeps coming back.
I watched those really late. Those movies really late. So I'd heard about it and everything, and then I went and I watched it. I was like, this is actually pretty legit. I
thought the direction they went with it was really cool. To be honest.
I did too.
But no, this guy just does not stop. He keeps coming back.
And I need that on my team.
Yeah.
I do need that on my team. Because honestly, General Grievous, he can kind of cower in his shell a little bit.
Yeah.
He has that in him. And I need Darth Sidious to keep him up.
He hops on his
rocking.
little bike thing and he rolls away.
Which is sweet, by the way.
It is sweet.
It is sweet.
But that's him cowarding away.
That's true. Right? And I recognize that. So I need that support in Darth Sidious. And Count Dooku, I think, is really well-rounded, but can get a little bit too high on himself sometimes. So
yeah.
Also, his saber is freaking amazing.
It is.
That little arch on the...
I love all the dark side sabers because they're just a lot more intricate, I guess, and more creative than the light side sabers.
I'm not a fan of one of them, and that person has not been drafted, so I won't mention who it is.
I have a feeling I know who you're talking about, but anyways, we may or may not get to that. We'll see. So last on the light side draft, we kind of neglected the TV show representation a little bit.
We did,
and so I did.
There was a shout out. I had the shout out at the end.
Yeah,
but that's it.
You did. So I wanted to give a little bit more light on that, and so for the next one here, I'm taking the Grand Inquisitor.
Ooh, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. Not on my list, but a good pick. I respect that.
Just smart all around, I feel, and he's got working closely with Darth Vader. Good teamwork here, I feel like, and they've got. He's got the whole team backed up behind him with all the other Inquisitors, so I feel really good about him.
Yeah, I feel you 100%. Now, I'm going to go down TV show route. just because you did, and I feel like need to push some light on it. But I'm not gonna do something smart.
Okay. I'm gonna win again, basically.
I'm gonna go with IG-11, the robot droid, and that is the droid that is in Mandalorian.
Yeah.
That kind of switches, so I don't know if I can take him. I don't know if you'll allow it, but I'm pitching it still.
I'll allow it. I feel like majority of the time he's not a villain, but
he was there.
There's a part.
He was there.
Yeah.
And like Count Dooku wasn't a villain to start, and he became a villain.
Absolutely.
Same with Vader and whatnot. Yep. So I feel like I can get away with it.
That is a very you pick. I'll say that.
IG-11.
That character did not come across my mind at all.
I needed it.
Okay. I might go in a different direction here. I'm going to take... Oh, man. Let's stay on the TV show route for a little bit here.
Okay.
I'm going to take Cad Bane.
Oh, snap. He was on my list.
Not anymore, he isn't.
No, he's not anymore, but he was, and I liked him on my list, too. Dang. It's all good.
Good shot, dude.
An amazing shot.
You better look out.
Amazing shot. And now here's my problem. I have 4 amazing picks on my sheet.
You only get one more.
I do only get one, and I
shot him out again.
I don't want to give you any of them. Like, I don't want to throw it in your mind.
You can shout it out after.
I will shout it out after.
Yeah.
But just know that this last pick for me is painfully difficult between 3 out of the 4, but just all 4.
I'm feeling kind of the same situation right now. I understand.
And I'm a shoot from my heart. And you got shooting in Cad Bane. I now have shooting in Boba Fett.
Ooh, okay.
I now have shooting in Boba Fett. Iconic. Iconic. Bounty hunter wise.
Oh, yeah.
Again, what you look up to. That's what you look up to.
Totally.
Staple. Just like Vader.
Yeah.
But in different regard.
I'm down for that. That's good. Man, okay.
I told you I came to play today.
Oh man. Okay. I'm all right. I'm sticking to it. I'm taking Moff Gideon.
What? Who?
Moff Gideon.
Who on earth? I'm Googling that.
This the dude from Mandalorian.
I'm going to see a picture of him and be like, oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Darksaber guy.
Yeah.
Kidnapped Grogu.
Yeah. That's a good pick. I didn't know that was his name.
Rude. That's all I'm saying about him. Rude. He cannot steal Baby Yoda.
Yeah. I totally get it.
And because he has the skill set to do so, that's why he made my team.
That's crazy. You went way more TV show route than I ever would.
Well, I wanted that representation. I felt bad last week. I got feedback about that. It didn't go too well for me. So.
Yeah, we have people that are huge fans of the show, like the shows.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy to me.
Because I figured I'd work those in a bit.
Those lie much deeper down in my mind. Anyway,
same for me. But
so I really need to shout these out.
Yeah,
okay.
Go for it.
Jabba the Hutt.
Ooh, okay. I thought about him. Also didn't really make my list, but
I'm really frustrated. And if I was picking with my heart like I have in the past, my list would be very different. Mm-hmm. But I came to try to win today. I felt like I needed it. So I didn't go on Jabba the Hutt, which I'm really upset about, actually. That's the biggest L on my part.
Yeah.
I also really wanted to pick the droids.
Yeah.
The classic original droids.
You mean like the Roger droids?
Roger. I
love those guys.
The entertainment value.
That again is so on. That's a pick for you.
That's what I mean, and I'm really upset because I wanted it really badly, and it was a last second flip from the droids to Boba Fett.
I think you made the right decision, to be honest.
I think you did. I think for the team, I did. For my heart, I didn't.
I can see that. I agree with you on that.
Roger.
Roger.
Dude, playing them, again, Lego Star Wars. I keep bringing it up. Playing as a droid in Lego Star Wars is hilarious, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can always just tap on your ear and go, Roger, and just go, pew, pew, pew. It's a great time. And then my last one I want to shout out, it's on my list purely for entertainment value.
Okay.
And it's Darth Paper.
Darth Paper.
From Origami Yoda books.
What?
It is a Darth Vader character from a Origami Yoda book series, and obviously he's a villain in that series. He looks awesome, dude. Google him quick. Take time to Google him.
All right.
That's a sweet origami piece.
Darth Paper. I remember those books. Those things were big deal in freaking elementary school and middle school.
Oh, yeah. Darth Paper, dude.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. You see him?
It.
Yeah. If you're listening to this and you're not, and you got a second, take time to Google
all the
it.
characters here.
I know.
It's not just Darth Paper.
I know. There's so many, and they all have their unique names. So I was
Princess Label Maker, Jabba the Puppet, Fortune Wookiee.
Fortune Wookiee.
And Yoda's just Origami Yoda.
Yeah. But that's
funny.
Yeah.
I love that.
So those are the ones I wanted to shout out.
I got a couple shout outs too.
Yeah, who you got?
So one, I didn't pick this one because of my lack of knowledge, but it still made my list just because of the, I guess the lore around this character. That's Darth Plagueis.
Darth Plagueis.
He's only referenced briefly in the movies, but he was said to be a very, very powerful Sith.
He looks wild.
And he's the guy who Emperor Palpatine was talking to Anakin about, that possessed the powers to bring people back to life.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
All right, so that's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of a tale or whatever. I don't have enough knowledge base to know if Darth Plagueis is a real character or not.
Yeah.
But he still came across my list just as a backup, just in case.
I hear you.
Right. Now these other ones.
That's a good.
The
backup.
one I think you were talking about earlier was Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
With the lightsaber.
I hate his lightsaber, dude.
Honestly, I like the character. His lightsaber's a little wacky.
The lightsaber's ridiculous.
He looks like he's flailing around a broadsword when he's using that thing. It's so funny.
He does. He should not be. That's not the lightsaber for him.
But
when you think about it, like it's on a Solo, like I guess.
Yeah.
Like that's fitting in that regard, I guess. So. But like it's a stupid lightsaber.
But I had him in there for his aggression level. Like if he was on the team, he would have been a strong player.
It would have been a good pick
because he would have went hard.
It would have been a good pick.
Right. And then my other one was Supreme Leader Snoke.
Yeah, another.
I had him on there too.
Yeah.
Again, didn't pick him because I feel like he had a lot of the aspects you were talking about with General Grievous.
Yeah.
I think he's a little bit cowardly.
Yeah.
In a sense, but also very powerful at the same time.
He's, again, great backup picks. Your backup picks are very legit. Well, mine are all straight from the heart. All straight from the heart.
Yeah. Let's recap.
Yeah. My team, looking like Count Dooku, General Grievous, Darth Sidious, Boba Fett, and IG-11. I'm liking that a lot, you know.
I think you really brought it this time.
I like that a lot. I got everything.
Yeah. So I got Darth Vader, Darth Maul, Grand Inquisitor, Cad Bane, and Moff Gideon.
I think I have potential.
You might have potential. I'm a little bit more nervous this time, but we'll see how the vote goes. Make sure you guys vote. If you're listening, vote.
You need to vote. If you're listening on Spotify,
seriously,
we got a poll attached to this podcast. You can either vote for Brandon or myself.
And I tell you what, our numbers, how many people are listening to the episode versus how many people are voting, it's not lining up here. So you guys got to vote.
It's not. We're probably getting about a quarter to a fifth of the people that are listening to the episode voting. And this is important. This is big. This could be game changing.
This might be Eli's first win.
For the history of our drafts, it really could be game changing. Make sure you vote on that. But if you're listening on any other platform, sorry, poll's not up there. Go over to Spotify, slap a vote down. With that being said, also, the podcast is live on Amazon Music now.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's live on Amazon Music. It's going to be live on Google Podcast as well really soon. We're pretty close on that. So that means we got this podcast rocking on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. What did I say? I forgot. Let me start
Podcasts.
Google Podcasts. And it's not Apple Music, it's Apple Podcasts.
And I guess you could listen to it on Anchor itself, too.
And you can listen to it on Anchor. So technically, we're touching 5 platforms now. Like I said, Google Podcast not up yet, but it is pretty close. So we are more accessible than ever to listen to, which is awesome.
Share it with your friends if you're enjoying.
You need to. You need to. This podcast is getting upgrades, too. I'm speaking into a different mic today. I'm looking at a different mixing board right in front of me that's recording. Hopefully this is going really well. If you're listening to this right now, that means it went really well. We also have the facilities now for guests.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We do. We have 3 microphones set up now. Could expand it to 4 if needed. I got the facilities for it now, which is awesome, which means we can have guests on here at some point. So if we know you, we might start hitting you up.
Yeah. If you're interested in being a guest, let us know.
Yeah, and if you're not, well, get lost, kid. No one asked.
Do you got a recommendation for us today before we finish up?
My recommendation is to share the crap out of this podcast because it's legit, and I'm enjoying doing this more than I thought I would, and it's a great time. It is a great time. And I also recommend that you vote for me on the draft.
We'll see how that goes for you.
That's all for the podcast.
Yeah, I think this is a good episode. We want to hear from you guys. Not only the vote, let us know what you think about the podcast.
Let us know what you think. Share the podcast. Dude, my brain's not working. My brain is not working right now. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Do the things we said.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Do those things. This podcast is making. We're moving. We're moving now. I'm feeling good. Feeling great. Feeling groovy. I said groovy. I meant groovy. I need to shut up.
If you're listening when this comes out, have yourself a great rest of your Thursday. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, what he said. Have a good week. Bye. I can't talk.